Yeah, we have a good time. Good time.
Well, let's go ahead and jump right into it, man. Let's talk about two educated guys. They are here today in the studio with us. That's the voices you hear. Laughing and shit in the background.
What's happening?
My man Pete, my man EJ, man. Tell everybody about y'all, man.
Hold on, before we even start, we just want to say congratulations on a great show and a great crew. And you about to hit a year, man. And you're celebrating Saturday,
actually,
right?
today is the day, marks the 12 months completely today.
So that's
June,
that's perfect time.
June 26th of last year was the day I had the first episode with Bruce.
Oh man, shout out to Keith Good News real quick.
I appreciate it, man.
Shout out.
So you have a little get together, huh?
Yeah, man. Definitely on Saturday. This Saturday, July 1st, we having a shindig, get down party, day party at the Zen Lounge, the infamous Zen Lounge.
Turn up.
It's gonna be turned up. We got DJ Dash is gonna be playing the music, so it's really gonna get down good news style. I had a mic. I'll be running around. Cinnamon will be running around. Jackie will be running around. Robbie D gonna be dancing around. And it's gonna be a good time, man. So make sure y'all come out. We not working that day.
No.
I'm working. Dash is working. I'm working and Dash is working. Technically, I'm just thankful this is the work we get to do and call it work. We will be working, but everybody else, we gonna be having a good time. So that's the point of the party. Come out. It's free if you RSVP now.
Dope.
Free if you RSVP now. For sure, about the door it's gonna be $10. Either way, that's still the cheapest thing you're gonna be able to do, given this 4th of July weekend. So come out, have a good time with the good news, man. And we got some live performances. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun.
Good, man. We
It's
definitely
gonna
gonna be
a
there
good time.
supporting for sure.
Appreciate it, man.
Awesome, man.
And appreciate y'all coming through and also allowing me to be on y'all platform as well and work with y'all, man. I learned a lot from that, you know what I'm saying? And like I said on air at the beginning, I admired y'all dedication, honestly, just from the beginning. I kind of seen what y'all was doing, and y'all make it happen out of what you have, and you grow from that, and I just love it. I love it, man.
Word. That's how you gotta do it.
Time could be either your friend or your enemy. So you just gotta be able to, whatever idea you have, just put it on a platform and just throw it out there because anybody could be affected by it.
Yeah, I would agree with that, man. Well, go ahead and tell people what Two Educated Guys is all about, so they don't hear from my mouth, but they actually hear from y'all.
Man, it's just pretty much a simple concept. How can we make you laugh but also learn something at the same time? You know, our content composes of reactions. Also, what it composes of is short skits and pretty much commentary. So we look at certain situations like an NBA YoungBoy or like a Lil Peep or even girl bands or whatnot. We give an educated aspect, but what we feel about it. Also, a lot of our skits have an underlying consciousness feel to it. You know, you really got to pay attention or watch it 2-3 times to kind of understand. Even though you're going to laugh the first time, there's going to be something that's being said afterwards. A good reference is we just released a video last week with Keith on there that tells you the importance of education. Even though it's funny, you know, there's the aspect of, you know, you want to be ahead and you want to continue with your goals.
Word.
You said word?
Yeah.
And by the way, Pete's from Philly, EJ's from Texas. So a lot of people want to know what the hell and how the hell did y'all put that together, and how did that, you know, create the Two Educated Guys? How'd y'all even meet?
Well, we met like I'd say about March of 2016. We actually went to a networking event. You know, we just, you know, going to network events. You know, you meet people and shit. You get a bunch of business cards and all that. But yeah, we was just chilling, talking for a little bit.
Game.
Yeah, and wind up with a pocket full of business cards and like I don't know what the fuck to use them for. But, you know, that's what it is.
I can tell you exactly. If you roll joints, I'll show you something when the show is over.
Ooh, sound like a party. Yeah, man.
But yeah, we chilling, talking about a bar and stuff. He said, yeah, I'm into fitness and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, well, I do video. You know, if you want to do something, boom, boom, boom. You know, linked up. Was doing some fitness videos for a little bit. You know, rocking that out. That came along pretty good, and then we linked back up and like I don't know when was that? I know it was before January.
Yeah, it was a little bit before January, man. You know, we just got to the point where we're just, you know, honestly fed up with our jobs, fed up with certain situations. We wanted to be more in a leadership position and being in that position, that role. And we just got tired of talking about it and want to put ourselves in a position of being about it. You know, people live a life of either finding that person to support them or being their own support system. So when we made this channel, it was a conscious effort to make a platform so other people could get on it and join this conscious movement. So that's where we at. That's where I was at mentally. So when I saw him and we started the journey, at first it was fitness. The fitness did all right? But then we noticed that, hey, we have this funny personality too. So then we started exploring that and going a little bit further with that. We would just start throwing stuff out there and kind of seeing how people react. And before we knew it, we started getting views and followers and blowing up, and then people wanted to participate. It was just a beautiful explosion, man, just to be real honest.
And then, just getting in there, figuring out a format and just being consistent with it. I mean, shit, by right now, well, we started like January 9th. So what was this, like June 20... June 26th, we got like damn near 450 videos. I mean, which is kind of difficult, but the format also allows for us to get it out pretty quick, and then we, it's a whole lot of no sleep and a whole lot of, just getting shit done.
And I was, like I said, I was able to experience some of it and just seeing how y'all develop. You know what I mean? How y'all starting to develop. It's like, all right, let's do one, and right there, it's like, all right, let's do another one. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's just sit here, and we had a pretty damn long day. Yeah. And I had stuff to do that day too, but it was for me to be able to see, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, y'all kept going. It was like the day wasn't over.
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't over. We had to keep pushing.
And the reason why I honored that the most is because I know you have a full-time job. You know what I mean? So you understood maximizing the day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then Pete understands, like, yeah, you just the time you got, the time I got, we got to maximize it. And yeah, man, I think I don't think a lot of people maximize much.
Yeah, you're right. I mean?
So right. I just appreciate the development, but I do want to ask, like, where do y'all get your ideas from? Like where y'all ideas come from? Like, what was the inspiration behind? Let's specifically do this. Did y'all see something first? You was like, oh, that's a good idea. Spin off of that, or what?
Well, I had a platform before. I got a platform with some of my cousins back out in Philly. They were doing something similar at Camog Media Group. So then I started doing a little bit of it here just to kind of have a platform, because I was like, yo, I'm a creator. To be able to release creative content, I feel you got to build a platform first, and then then slowly start introducing your stuff in there. Unless you go the route where you chasing people all day, you trying to go here and meet this person, that person, and then at the end of the day, it's just like, fuck, I might as well just do my own shit instead of running behind niggas all day. I mean, I don't know how to say that word.
No, you can't. But you say whatever you want.
Because it's a chasing game. It's either you either chase or be chased. You either create or have somebody do it for you. So it's what position do you want to be in? Do you want to be a boss, or do you want to be a follower, or do you want to be a worker? I mean, everybody has 24 hours in a day, so let's go out here and get it.
And y'all each have a role in this, right? I know, like, you're kind of like the pinpoint guy as far as, like, spacing and, like a lot of technical aspects. And then we got Pete's the camera work guy. He's more the audio, technical part. How was that chemistry work? How'd that even happen? Like, did you get into, like, camera work because of this, or was it, like, something you already had experience in?
Nah, I mean, I was doing it before, you know what I mean? And, once you got them skills, you just got to find different ways to apply it. So I was, came with EJ. We was talking one day, walking to 7-Eleven. Just like, hey, we should do, something like a platform on YouTube. Just, start making videos. We both got cool personalities. You know what I mean? I got the camera. We got, all the tools that we need. So how can we use these tools to put something out there and just build a platform? Exactly. And that's what we started doing.
Exactly. And plus, it's a balancing act, man. This guy is amazing whenever it comes to just putting out content and come up with ideas and understanding angles and cameras and things like that. So you have that, and I'm more the business. Well, how can we meet people? How can we expand? What do we need to do? And how can we move forward? And I'm always thinking of business and things of that sort. And I'm really big in philosophy, and he is too, which is amazing. So whenever we're able to combine them aspects, it just made a beautiful explosion, like I was saying earlier. So we're well rounded. If you look at our content, not trying to brag, but it's great. In an aspect.
I feel
you know what I'm saying? Like
great.
It's good production from our reaction over to our short skits. And the thing about it, which is so cool about it, is they come out so quick, man. We'll record something and it'll be ready the next day, but we got to figure out when we're going to release it.
Yeah.
Now, at this point, we have like 30 videos in the queue right now. So we can technically just say, you know what, we can just relax, but that's not in our nature. We got to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And there's that growth, and we have to meet people. And there's so many things on the business aspect that we got to do in order to move forward. It's just a different position, you know what I'm saying? And in the back end, not the back end, it's really the forefront because it's what everybody's seeing. You know, just the quality, man. We've learned, or especially with his experience, quality is everything. You can have content all day, but if you do not have quality, it is not going to move up.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I appreciate that because as you talking, I'm listening as a student. You know, I just even that, you know, being open and receptive. Lately, luckily, I've been reading some things. You know, lately, I got into the influencer which you gave me.
Good
By
book,
the way,
man.
this guy gave me that green book influencer I posted, and I'm
Drop
be honest
of
with you, man,
knowledge.
I tried to get into it tough, and I force read. You ever force read something?
Yeah.
It was really a force reading, and I got like a quarter, and I was like, God damn, I'm not interested. You know what I mean? And this is just me being honest. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
But the interesting thing is, regardless of how interesting, I got something out of it.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
all
mean?
that matters.
And I also bought it on audiobook now because I said, fuck it, I'm going to finish this book because I started it. I'm
way
just
or
going
the
to cheat.
other.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Like, I
mean,
don't
as long
mind
as you're
cheating.
getting it,
You know what I'm saying? I
getting
don't mind
information.
cheating. You know what I'm saying? As long as I
Yeah.
get it. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do it the easy way. But whatever. You know, but I say that to say that, can you pass me that book right there, Jackie? All right, anybody pass me that book right there? This man had gave me a book. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, I actually digest information better through audio anyway. I mean, just me personally.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Because I don't know, for some reason I'm able
Whatever
to retain
you think
it better.
is going to be true. So if that's true and that's how you get it, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Because I just think I get it faster versus better. That's just me. You know
It's
what
more
I mean?
convenient. You can,
It's
you know, be
period.
on the move. Boom,
You
boom,
could just
boom.
be in the car. You know how much time I spend in the car? You know what I mean? Just period.
Traffic.
Always. I mean,
Traffic.
LA.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
need
yeah.
something to feed your mind. But the reason why I brought this up, and I'm gonna do this on air because this is important to me. When I met up with these guys, the first thing we started talking about was books, and immediately I was like, okay, I can rock with them because they're men and people more so than men that's growing themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's reading things that are beyond their culture and nature.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that's the only way to grow, to get immersed in things outside of your own personal culture and personal philosophy. So we started talking, and I asked him what's his 3 favorite books. You know, we talked, and I had mentioned How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, and he had never heard of it, and I was blown away.
Good
you
book.
know, I was blown away, and he had a book that I had never seen before called The Influencer. And I said, wow, you know, I'm focused. I was open and being receptive, and I looked at it. This man gave me that physical copy of that book. So by him doing that, I talked to somebody else about books following that. They brought me a book, not knowing. When they came to the show, shout out Xavier from Soulful Noise, he brought me this book, and I said, I have a copy, but somebody just gave me a book. And that's when I called you, and I was like, talk to this
I
man.
get the call, yeah.
So I say all that to say, I want to give you this book that's supposed to be in rotation to you because you gave me a book that I found value in. I'm going to continue to find value to the point where I bought the audio copy, so I can cheat. But nevertheless,
got it, you know?
nevertheless, it put me on to the information, regardless of how I get it. I would have never even thought about or getting onto that information if it not had been for you. So I much appreciate that for you giving me knowledge. If not, I think that's the most valuable thing. So that circle that you gave to me is now being returned to you, my man. And that's all. So that's one of the biggest books I ever read, the most powerful books I ever read. And I think it's the most life-changing practicality for people.
It's interesting, man, because you told me about it a while back, and I did the audio version, right?
Yeah,
I listened to it about 3-4
So,
times.
hey,
I
man.
was like, wow, and there was so much I learned from it.
Give it to somebody else or whatever, or keep it. You know what I'm saying,
I'm
for
about to
reference.
keep this in my little library because it's interesting, man. Like, you know, it's like, what is an experience, right? I feel like these days we don't cherish knowledge and education as much as we need to. So, you know, these days people don't give somebody a book. You know, they might give them a drink or some alcohol or something like that, you know, which at the end of the day kind of brings you down. Nobody gives a book and nobody gives enlightenment. So I feel
somebody
like you
buy
should
me a
share that.
drink, I'm going to goddamn take it.
Oh, you going to take it? But what happened if it was
Regardless.
a place where you can give books instead of
Yeah, no,
alcohol?
that's true.
It'd be,
That's true.
be
Or
a
both.
completely different world.
See, that's where we fit in. Both.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, both.
Give a book.
But just kind of asking a couple more questions, man. We want to know what were some of your greatest moments when y'all creating this content together. Like, what's one of your favorite skits? I'd say, or episodes.
Oh man,
So many.
yeah,
Y'all
man,
gotta
got a lot
have
of
one
good
that stands out in particular, though.
I don't know. We of course, you know, collaborations are pretty dope. We actually did a lot of cool stuff this weekend with a lot of creators. We were down around the VidCon area. You know what I mean? Just down there parlaying with people and, you know, just getting around a bunch of creatives where we can just make content and like bounce stuff off of each other, share information, share knowledge. Some people had more technical advice, some people had more business advice. EJ was dropping some business knowledge, and you'll be surprised that, like, you know, when you're on that creative side, you might not know the whole business side that you know that's really helpful in, you know, a real integral part of what you need to do to really get to that next level. So, like, if we can find ways to kind of, especially amongst, you know, black folk and stuff like that, we can find ways to just bring it all together. That's be dope. So, like, that was definitely a great moment for me, just to see everybody kind of come together full circle.
Yeah, so Philly Pete right there, man. I was saying that's Philly Pete.
Yeah, Philly Pete, man.
So to harp on that, man, the content that we're gonna have coming out is gonna be a big step, man. We combined with Ecomog Media, and it's a Cribs edition, so it's actually should be released. It should be released this next week, and we're working more on the collaboration and actually putting artists on. So I mean, the content that kind of stands in line or on our mind would be the Crib one. With Ecomog Media, that's a big one. I said another one was we have a sketch. For me, it's a sketch to where it's the double date. And what's so cool about that is it was one of my frat brothers, Dewey, and
Shout out
his
to the
wife.
mob.
Shout out to the mob. And he came out. They're SAG actors, and they just out of their heart. Because if you know about SAG a little bit, you know they're required to get paid.
SAG, right?
Yeah, they get paid. Like even if they're extras, $200.
Yeah,
you know. So you know, they came out, showed love. They showed us the speed of what they go, and we go pretty fast, but they go super quick. Like quick. Time is money.
Yeah.
So they stepped our game up, and it was all out of love. So that was something that was memorable to me.
Hey, I'm glad you said that because even I was talking to Robbie earlier. I was like, man, and I was outside. I was like, man, I need to, you know, I was like, it's time for new mentors. It's time for a new mentor. You know, I was having that conversation. It's time for a new mentor. I need to be taught something else. I need somebody to put a battery in my back, you know, to a certain degree, you know, to show me the way. So I'm glad you said that, and I'm glad both of y'all basically said that. Like, y'all found people to take y'all to the next level.
Exactly.
Period. And that's important, man. Just to wrap this up, man. This is two educated guys we got on right now, man. Tell everybody where they can actually find all your stuff, man. I know you're big on YouTube. Y'all got over 1 million views, man, on YouTube. Word. That's huge, man. That's hard to do these days with so much content being out there. So shout out to y'all. Drop the handle so everybody can follow y'all.
Hey, man. Facebook, of course. You know, if you want to start with that. Two Educated Guys. This is going to sound like a broken record, but, you know, that's just what it is.
What it is.
The guys
Instagram.
With a Z, you got to tell them guys
Two Educated Guys with a Z.
I was trying to email them like 4 times about to look, man, I'm going to have to fucking fax you some shit. Man, this email ain't working
I can't
out.
find y'all.
It's the number 2 Educated Guys with a Z.
Okay.
So there you go.
There it is, man.
I mean, if you type it on YouTube, you can type it either way.
Yeah.
But, you know, just type it how we say type it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Type it right now.
Yeah, just type how niggas say, man. Just listen, man. Don't be a nigga. We're going to be right back. Actually, you know what I want to do, man?
Two Educated Guys everywhere.
Actually, we are going to be right back. We got to be right back because we got to switch some stuff for the camera. So y'all hold on tight, man. We'll be right back. This is the good news.
Yeah, we have a good time. Good time. It's good times.